Good morning, everybody. My name is Rod, Keto Rod, Rowdy Rod. I'm not sure how you found me, but you did, and I'm sorry. Just kidding. I am doing a series of videos on this keto diet I'm going on. I've done keto since the mid 90s, off and on. My problem is I am your atypical yo-yo person who loses it, keeps it off for a couple of years, and then it slowly comes back, and I end up like this, and I've got to lose it all again. So this time I really have to get it off because I'm getting up there in age. I've got to get it off, and I got to keep it off. So I'm going to use the keto diet in different versions as I go along. I'm going to start out with a really sloppy keto where I'm going to eat all the keto breads and this and that are low carb, and I will lose weight even eating those items. My blood sugar, I am a type 2 diabetic, which means I have to take insulin after meals to get my blood sugar down. If I go on the keto diet, that will nearly stop or totally stop as I lose weight, which is wonderful. I also have a little high blood pressure. I had psoriasis. However, since they came out with the biologicals like Enbrel and Skyrizi, which I'm on now, and Taltz and things like that, the psoriasis went away like 10 years ago, and I haven't even noticed it, but I still take medication for it. So I'm on lisinopril for my blood pressure, which is, if I wasn't on it, would be 160 or 70 over 88, 90. So I do need to take it, and I keep it under control, but I've got to get this weight off, and I'm sure that'll probably go away also. So that's a little bit about my medical background. Weight-wise, gosh, that's a whole nother video. I was always in great, decent shape until my mid-30s. And I quit smoking in my late 30s, and I just went poof, and blew up. So pretty much it's been a battle since then. I don't smoke anymore. I haven't smoked for 20-something years now. So at least I got that much accomplished. I also don't drink anymore. Well, mostly. I have a little drink here and there if I go out, but that's it. So I'm going to go on the keto diet. I am not a dietitian. I am not giving anyone medical advice or dietary advice. I'm simply going to tell you what my travels have been through my life with all the different types of diets. I discovered that keto does work for me. Like I said, all the way back in the mid-90s, when I got a little chunky, I saw an infomercial for the Protein Power Plan, which I went on and lost like 22 pounds in a month, and that was great. And so ever since then, if I need to, all right, watch, that's enough, thank you. Ever since then, if I need to lose weight, I go keto. And sometimes I go full on carnivore, which I don't know if I'll ever get to that because I just love some vegetables too much, like tomatoes. I've been growing my own for 20-something years. I love a fresh garden picked tomato. I've been eating them since I was 2 years old. My mother has a picture of me stuffing a big tomato in my face, and I still do. So it's a little tough for me to do carnivore. I also like a nice little salad every now and then, and so I am going to stay away from the veggies that inflame my joints, and we'll get into those later because some of them do. And it only takes a little while on keto for all that to go away, and it's wonderful. So I'll be going on the diet. I'm starting out right now. I just went to the doctor yesterday, and I clocked in at about 248 pounds. and that's taking off my shoes. It was actually 253. So I took off my shoes, everything, came home, weighed myself. It was 248. So that's where I'll be starting. I've got to lose 50. I got to get under 200. So I've really let myself go. I know it looks like I've swallowed a couple watermelons, and that could be the case. But either way, it's got to go. And it will go. And I thought I'd take you along. You know, I'll be doing a little cooking. I'm not a chef. I've been in the restaurant business, was in the restaurant business since I was 16, for about 25 years. And I've done everything from started as a dishwasher and ended up owning a restaurant. So I've had a lot of experience, and I'll tell you, I'm not a chef, not even a good cook, probably. In fact, I've noticed now that I've gotten older, I'm really having a challenge flipping the old eggs and omelets and that kind of stuff. So we'll have some exciting videos on that, because the other thing I do is I'm a reality guy. I'm not going to cut, chop, fix my videos. You're not going to see any fancy graphics, this and that. It's just not me, because of the last reason I'm making these videos. And the last reason I'm making these videos is because I was born to parents that were in their late 30s. When I was born, 3 of my grandparents had passed. The 4th one I didn't live near, so I never really knew her, and she passed when I was about 12, I think. So my dad and mom, growing up, my dad would say, well, your grandpa, and my mom would say, your grandpa and your grandma and this and that would do this or do that. And I always thought, well, I'd love to see who my grandparents were, and all I've got is a couple black and white photos, It's like, okay. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and do these videos, post them on YouTube. I'm not asking for followers. I'm not asking for any cash whatsoever. Not necessary. If you want to donate something to me, give it to your favorite charity. That's all I ask. So I'm not looking for a big following. If you want to come along, it'd probably be pretty funny at points. I'm going to. So anyway, I'm going to do that video. Back to the original. I'm going to do the videos so that there's a record of it. And someday, with AI and art, there will be an artificial me that my grandkids, since my sons haven't got any kids yet, and I'm already in my late 60s, chances are they won't see me. So they'll be able to generate a AI generated fake rod, so the kids can at least see how I sounded, how I looked, and all that. So I thought it would be kind of neat to do that, and maybe they won't ever want to look. I don't blame them if they don't, but if they want to, there'll be a record there. So that's my main purpose for doing this. Starting today, I'll do this introduction video. This is the home we are just moving out of, although after I got out of the restaurant business, I became a realtor. I've been doing that for the last almost 20 years, and now I'm retired. But this house we moved into a couple years ago. It's a beautiful home. The boys were living with us at the time, and now it's like almost 5,000 square feet, 3 levels that my wife and I don't use. I mean, we haven't been downstairs or upstairs in forever, but we'll do some filming all around. I've got a movie room, football room downstairs, and all kinds of fun. So, pardon me. So we will have a look around this house and the home that we're moving back into, which we've already actually moved into, but I'm just going to use this home to film in because it's just here and I don't have a dog barking every time I turn around, and my wife's not coming in and going, oh, hey, oops, you're filming. And so I have done this introduction video 75,000 times already. But so anyway, I decided I'm just going to do it and get it over with. So that's the whole plan, is I'll be following myself every couple days, or sometimes more than twice a day. I'll make videos along the way. I'll weigh in every day, and hopefully we can watch me shrink, which is my hope. So anyway, today, after I get done with this video, I bought a whole filet at Sam's this morning, and it's a prime. It's beautiful. The meat is amazing. Basically falling apart. I tried it, and they had these on sale at Sam's also. These are fillets, and if you look at this marbling in these, it's crazy. Look at the price. I know I'm an idiot, but the marbling in these is just amazing. They fall apart. And so I prep these, and I buy a bunch at a time, and I prep some that I cook all the way through, cut up, freeze. This is the Weevac. It is a, it's one of those. It sucks all the air out of your packages. And I'm going to use that to freeze, pack these things. And some I'll cook all the way, keep them in the fridge and the freezer, because it's during the day, and if I don't feel like cooking but I'm hungry, I'll just grab a hunk of steak and chomp on it as I'm running around. Some of them I'll just cook partially and refreeze, and then when I'm ready, I can take them out and cook them the rest of the way. But what I'll do is I just brown them a little bit, because these, when you buy them on this markdown, start to oxidate, turn brown, smell. So I like to cook them all at least a little bit and then freeze dry them, so I don't have to worry about it. So I'll be doing that later today. I'll show you how this guy works. These aren't cheap. They're not like your usual vacuum sealers that you buy on TV, which I've had for years. These are the restaurant style. I have one, downstairs that's even bigger than this that we'll use one of these days. I haven't even tried it yet. But wait till you see what this does to your meat and whatever else you want to cook. The difference between this and a normal vacuum sealer is that you can put liquid. If you want to marinate something, put some soy or teriyaki in your steak and marinate it. You can vacuum seal it, and it does not suck the liquid out of the bag. The liquid all stays around the meat, and you can seal it there and then put it away. And so it's a nice deal. So anyway, that's going to be it. I'll be giving you more details on my health conditions and everything as we go. And of course the weight loss every day. So if you want to come along for the ride, great. But like I said, you don't need to like, don't need to do anything. They'll be hard to find because YouTube will bury me, I'm sure. But anyway, that's going to be it. So hop along and we'll see you down the road.